Good morning, everyone. How are you? Let's see, I'm gonna turn down my music a little bit. All right, let's go ahead and scroll on up and see who we have here. Ashley, good morning. Brooke, good morning. I wondered about that today, Brooke, because a lot of people are getting snow. It's gonna get cold here. We might have like a quote unquote wintry mix, but we'll see. Lisa, good morning. Melissa, good morning. Beth, good morning. Thea, good morning. Kenny, good morning. Crystal, good morning. Barbara, good morning. Oh, no worries, Barbara. That's a thumbs up for Barbara. Let's see. Hop down. Let's see. We've got Michaela and B. Good morning, everyone. All right. Well, for those of you who weren't here on Friday, no, not Friday, Monday. Today's Wednesday, right? Oh my gosh. Like, I hardly even know what today is. Monday, we were back officially. We got started on this. Yeah, it was a long, almost 2 weeks that I was gone, COVID and whatnot, but we are all on the mend. The kids are both back at school now. Steve is finishing up his quarantine, and actually, thankfully, the medicine the doctor gave me for my throat is feeling immensely better. I actually, like, after Monday's stream, I thought it was going to be a little bit iffy, but it wasn't. It was good. And yeah, so we have a cup of tea. We got water this morning. We got our coloring. And I think that's about everything. We kind of went over our finished pages already. I did decide, good morning, Shannon. I did decide which pencils we're going to use over the top of this. And I decided, since we're using Arteza Everblends, we're going to use the Arteza pencils as well. So when we get to the part where we're using pencils, I'm not sure if we'll get that today. I have a big question mark over the cake for me because I want to use the color almond on it, but it's like it's almost gone. So we might use an alternative. We may end up needing to do pencil on the main body here, but we'll see. We'll see how it plays out. Yes, me too, Kenny. We're all still feeling kind of like the residual tiredness, but I don't think that's going to go away super fast. Yeah, but that's also probably because we were getting up this morning, getting both the kids off, and that's the first time we've had to do that in a while, and it was just a little bit of chaos this morning, but we're all good now. We're all good. All right, so last time we did the cake, we did some of the decorations here, we did some of the donuts. I still haven't decided. I'm leaning towards green, like a light green for this cake stand. But I'm not sure. If you don't have this page or want to follow along, if you're watching this back, the link for this is in the description below as well. It is pinned up here in chat. Let's see. Blue might be nice, like a kind of blue-green. Do I want to do the stand now? We could do the stand. Let's see. Yeah, like maybe we could do maybe micro green and pomelo green to start with, a nice light green. Yeah, that could work. Okay, so micro green, and I think we already have pomelo green out. Honestly, I am surprised I am not out of pomelo green yet, but here we are. I feel like there was something else I was going to tell you all, but it couldn't have been all that important because I can't remember it now. Oh, the groundhog died. We don't know if there's going to be more winter or spring yet, because I saw that today. I was like, well, hot dang, man, 2022 is not panning out well. Speaking of 2022, do you know what today is? 22. Today is all about twos. All right, so let us start with our micro green, and we're just going to do all one base color for that now. Let's go and zoom on in here. How has everybody's week been so far? We are halfway through. We're halfway there. Whoa, I really shouldn't be singing yet. Oh, Phil saw his shadow. 6 more weeks of winter. All right. That's not surprising. We've got this kind of, like I said, cold front running through here. There was actually, we don't get fog. Like, I grew up on the coast, so we were used to fog there, but we don't get it too often here. We walked out to take the kids to school this morning, and the kids are like, whoa, we live in a cloud. Snow day in Michigan. Oh, yeah. Okay. So we're going to go ahead and fill that in here. There we go. But yeah, not a ton else to report. We've just kind of been taking it easy here. Haven't seen any big news pieces lately, so mostly we're just gonna kind of hang out and get this colored here. Is anybody coloring along with it? It's been awesome. I've seen a number of you have purchased the image, which makes me so happy. Thank you for that. Groundhog Day? I don't blame you. I love Bill Murray. Okay, so we're gonna use our microgreen. I don't know about you guys, but I always watch on these mornings before I start streaming, I always watch Dee Dee Willingham to like getting the streaming vibe. She's always got something fun going on in the morning, whether she's doing coloring or collages or whatever else. Okay, so we're just gonna fill in the bottom here. Here we go. Yeah, I like that green. I think that goes really well. I wouldn't have wanted to use like another red or something because I want to save. Hi, Daniela. Hi, Ruthie. I want to save like the purples and the pinks and the reds for all of the cakes and stuff. Okay, so now we're going to grab pomelo green. Okay, I'm going to add that in kind of the shadowy part. And like I said, I picked out the Arteza Expert Color Pencils to use on that. Oh, that's the other thing. I reshared it on my Instagram. Arteza is doing a giveaway for real brush pens. There's going to be like 15 winners or something like that. I reshared it on my Instagram, so if you want to take a look at that, you can. Okay, blend that through. All right. And we're gonna do the same up here. There we go. Thanks, Shannon. Thanks, Crystal. Yeah, we're getting in the mood for Valentine's Day here. I mean, it's what? Today is technically, no, what is today? Today's the, yeah, I just said it was the 2nd. Yeah, so we've got about 12 days till Valentine's. I have no idea what we're doing for Valentine's Day. Not a clue. I should probably start thinking about a gift for Steve, though. All right, chat, you gotta give me some ideas. He's a really hard guy to buy for. What should I get Steve for Valentine's Day? Okay, let's see. Now we're gonna grab our microgreen again. Yeah, that's easy enough. And then, like I said, we'll layer. You know what we might do? Question: do you want to keep working on marker, or do you want to take a short detour and work a little bit with pencil? Let me know, because we can do that. I'm thinking. Let's see. I'm going to do red. Let's see. What reds do we have for the roses? We could do like the deep pink. That could be really pretty. We could do deep pink. We could do, for our lighter pink, grab dahlia pink. So deep pink and dahlia pink. Markers? Okay. That's fair, Kenny. Yeah, we got all of the invites, not the invites, the Valentines for the kids' classrooms. We're just waiting on the class list now to put those together. Let's grab orchid purple, deep pink, and dahlia pink. Oh, wait. No. Let's grab muted rose pink, deep pink, and then orchid purple. Okay, so we might actually, oh, here's deep pink. Okay, and then we're gonna grab dahlia pink, there it is. And what did I say? Orchid purple, there it is. Okay, so let's start with Dahlia pink first. And we're gonna go ahead, we'll skip around all of the leaves. Wow, that's really pink. Oh, I'm nervous about that bright of pink. Nope, we're gonna go for it. We're going for it, we're already here. Yeah, that is bright. We might not do the orchid, we might not need it. All of this really is just gonna get filled in with this pink for now, and then we're gonna layer in our darker colors. It was one thing to draw the roses, it's another thing to color them in the way you imagined it. There we go. A Nikki Burnett book to release one I got and then gave my, aw, he's mentioning he probably isn't really coloring anymore. It gives me pages. Aw, that's cute. Yeah, we don't do like a ton. I don't know. A lot of the babysitters that we had, they started like having their own babies and stuff. So I don't even think really going out is too much of an option at this point. I mean, I suppose we could figure it out, but I don't know, we're kind of homebodies. We find that we're more relaxed by staying in than actually going out. So most of the time we get each other some sort of gift and, you know, make some sort of nice dinner. Okay. All right, let's see. I think this is part of a petal too also. See, the trick is trying to remember what it was that I drew. And then there's petals there. So now let's move on to orchid purple. Okay. So Dahlia pink and then orchid purple. Yeah, that'll work out nice together, and then we will blend it more with the Dahlia pink. Go. Sorry, I'm also in concentrate mode. I don't want to add the. Oh wait, this is orchid purple. Oh, I dove in with the wrong one. Oh, that's gonna be fun to fix. Oh, that'll be nice, Crystal. In a book? I haven't decided. Oh, that's almost even darker. No, we'll stick with the deep pink. At this point, I have no plans to. Just because, first of all, I don't know that I have as many on my Instagram that will fill a book. I mean, I could definitely work towards it. But at this point, no, because I like people being able to either A, pick out the individual ones they want, and B, be able to print on their own paper. Now, if somebody, you know, if a publisher were to approach and say, hey, we want to, you know, make a food book or whatever else, I'd be like, heck yeah, man. But for Amazon, just like on CreateSpace, probably not. Probably not. I'm just kind of, I don't know. It sort of works just the way it is. Oh, awesome, Daniela. Just because people can kind of pick and choose what they want. You know what I mean? Okay, so we're going to use Dahlia pink. But if the opportunity ever presented itself, I definitely wouldn't say no. I have plans. I have a sketchbook I've been filling with ideas. That I've been filling with ideas for the next kind of, it's funny, you know, I've thought about like, okay, well, should I draw like normal food? And my answer always comes back to no, I like drawing desserts. I think I live vicariously through them. Like I said last time, nice thing about my pages is I don't have to worry about whether or not they're gluten-free. In my world, they're completely full of gluten, but I can still enjoy them. There we go. Okay, yeah, I like that. That worked out well. I'm gonna put you over here, orchid purple. That was almost disastrous. So I am adding the darkest colors where the petals all kind of overlap, and the lightest part the lightest part is going to be at the edge of the petal. I just figure I'll keep plugging away, and then maybe at some point something will happen. But the nice thing is about just putting them on Etsy is that there is no massive amount of pressure to get a certain amount of pages done by a certain time. It's like when an idea strikes me, then I'm like, oh yeah, I want to draw that. I want to draw that, and then I can release it all to you like right away as soon as it's done. You know what I mean? Oh, that's the second time I've said that, Shannon. I'm so aware of it now. Like, I heard myself say it once and I was like, okay, cool, it's just once. I'm good. And then I just heard myself say it again. It's become a dang catchphrase. Aw, thanks, Linda. You're getting rats for Valentine's Day. I'm gonna go on a limb and say that he likes rats. All right, so Dahlia Pink. Blend that in. Yeah, you can stream in Discord. Sometimes it helps if you get like the upgrades in Discord, because then you can stream at a higher like frame rate and quality and all that kind of stuff. Okay. Blend that up there. All right, there we go. This one could use a little bit more blending, I think. And then, like I said, we'll go over these with pencil as well. Okay. Aw, awesome, Linda. Thank you. I'm so glad you liked them. All right, let's see. Because I don't know that I want to spend the entire time doing flowers. I think we'll move up to the cake up here. And then when we do pencil, we'll do a little bit on here, and then it'll kind of, we'll work it out. We're going to move up to the cake up top here. All right, so these ones, we have strawberries. I imagine that they were milk chocolate and white chocolate, or dark chocolate, however you want to do that. So let's do the strawberry part first. Let's see. So let's grab, strawberries aren't necessarily like a deep red. So I think tomato, ooh, there's sea urchin red there. Let's do sea urchin red and peach for now, and then we'll get a bridge color if we need it. So let's do peach and sea urchin red. Okay. And I'm probably gonna leave it, no, we'll go ahead and zoom in, and then we'll just move up when we do the top one. There we go. Ah, thanks, Melissa. It is this one here. I figured Valentine's Day. It's like one of the few OPI colors that I have. It is, I didn't realize the name. It's called Aphrodite's Pink Nighty. Okay then. Well, I didn't know. I was not aware that was the name. Thanks, Linda. There we go. Okay, so let's start with peach. And then, like I said, we'll have lots of highlights that we're going to place on top of everything. So these markers are really just going to be the base color. Okay. So we're going to start with that peach. There we go. Thanks, Kenny. It is like I'm totally. What is my? I wonder what my delay is for some reason today. Hang on. Oh no, it's on low latency. Okay, we're good. I totally catch myself doing it. I'm like, oh no. Okay, so sea urchin red. Okay. Strawberries are usually kind of got a little bit of white on top, so we're going to grab our blender and we're going to pull out some of this pigment. There we go. Okay, and then peach. Yeah, ooh la la, I know, right? The pink nightie. I totally did not. I'm trying to think. It was part of a gift basket that my friends gave me. I want to say it was when I was recovering from meningitis. They brought me this whole basket full of goodies, and that nail polish was in there, and it's just got kind of like a really nice, kind of like almost satiny finish. I really like it. Coffee and or coffee mugs, anything to do with coffee. Maybe a coffee and dessert page. I like that idea. If it helps, in the meantime, I do have a recycled coffee cup fairy house page on there. But that's not a bad idea, like coffee and like scones or something. Okay, where did my blender go? I thought I had it out already. I like that idea. Good morning, Catherine. We have a third victim to the common child's cold in the house now. Oh no. Oh, I hope you guys all get through that soon. Here's the blender. Okay. All right, so we're gonna use the blender and just right up top. I don't want to oversaturate it too much because then the color tends to bleed out, but you'll see it just kind of lightens that color just a bit. Here we go. Just a little bit on top. A fun fact, Risqué is a nail polish brand in Brazil. Oh, how funny. Oh, poor Paul. I hope he feels better soon. Oh, that's no fun. Poor buddy. Okay, let's see. Let's grab, we still have our chocolate color from here, but let's actually grab Goldstone. I really like that one. So, or Goldstone Red. It's funny, on my chart I wrote Goldstone, but I didn't write the red part. And then we'll grab Light Clay Brown, and then, what do we have? Warm Beige, I think is the other one. That's Latte Brown. We need Warm Beige. Yeah, I thought I saw it. Ah, there it is. Okay. Cause see, vanilla milkshake. We could do vanilla milkshake. Nah, warm beige is good. Warm beige is good. Okay, so we're gonna start with warm beige. Yeah, Michaela, any kind of businessy stuff, you can always email me most of the time because I wouldn't be able to organize it now. All right, warm beige. Okay, so kind of our base light color here. Oh, what markers? We are using the Arteza Everblend Ultra markers. And then we use Goldstone Brown. And then when we switch over and use pencil on top, we're gonna be using the Arteza pencils as well. Okay, and then light clay brown. Here we go. And then, oh, awesome, Rinka. Then we're gonna use our warm beige again to kind of blend the top. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. The fact that Arteza moved to brush nibs has just made a world of difference. Okay, so even though white chocolate is technically white, it's gonna have a little bit of color to it. I think we should start with rose quartz. So let's see, there is ivory. We could always do ivory as well. Do we already have rose quartz out? No, that's pale peach. Rose quartz, here we go. So we're gonna do a little bit of rose quartz and then we'll probably use the blender to pull it out if I need to. It always makes me hungry, Daniela. Hi, Robin. Shit. All right, so rose quartz here. And when you get the image, you'll get both the grayscale and the line art. So if grayscale isn't your thing, there is the line art also. You know, let's just fill that in all the way. And then let's see, let's grab our creme brulee brown. Like that. I am right there with you. I am right there with you. Okay, just a little bit of creme brulee brown on the edge, and then let's grab, yeah, see, that ends up looking pretty white as it is. Rose quartz. That's the thing with coloring white, is if you're coloring white, it's never actually truly white. And if you need ideas for like what colors to use in your white, like look up samples of what it is you're coloring, and you'll see that nothing is ever just flat white. You know what I mean? Oh, I did it again. Shannon, I'm so aware now. I'm gonna make a count. I need to come up with a new phrase. Like every time I want to say, you know what I mean? It needs to be like bananas and apples. That will be what I say from now on. Let's grab celery green and pomelo green. Celery green and pomelo green, and it just slips out. Okay, let's see. Pomelo green for the stem. Just a little bit there. Gonna do the same over here, and then we're gonna grab celery green. Okay, just a little bit on the edges. Perfect. Okay, so this one's gonna be chocolate and white chocolate too. So let's use that goldstone red. No, what did I use first? I used warm beige, goldstone red, and light clay brown. So we're gonna start with warm beige. Bananas and apples, exactly. Right, Linda? They're so good. Okay, so warm beige. And then the stripes are gonna be in white chocolate. I think we'll use this kind of same combination that we did here for the top of the cake. Maybe not quite as much creme brulee brown, but definitely some of that rose quartz. Either that, or I should just embrace the phrase, you know what I mean? And then put it like on a t-shirt. Just put it right there. Or have some sort of emote that gets triggered in chat every time I say it. Allie, hi Allie, how are you? All right, goldstone red. So I took a little break from Let's Talk just because of COVID, and now trying to get caught back up with work and, you know, get back into streaming and everything. So I have been thinking about and planning out what my episode ideas are going to be like for the next couple of months. And so I was looking at episodes that did well, ones that seemed to be fairly popular, and actually the pencil ones seem to be the most popular. Black Widow, Polychromos, and Prismacolor seem to be the most popular. So I was thinking of that and the interview with Johanna and my coloring book collection, oddly enough. Oh, is Dion hanging out or heading out? Sounds good, Dion. Thanks so much for being here. But I was trying to think, let's see, we're using light clay brown. I think there definitely needs to be one about the Caran d'Ache pencils. So there's I have the Pablos and I have the Lumis, so I could talk about those. But I was trying to think if I should do one just on budget color pencils or individual budget color pencils, like, you know, Brute Ferners. You definitely need to do one on Castle Arts, I think. Castle Arts for sure. I don't know. I was brainstorming this morning. I want to get back on doing those. I think you got COVID? I have 2 small children in a very large school, and they all sneeze on each other, probably. Or beige, because honestly, we were doing everything we could have possibly done to prevent ourselves from getting it, and the only weak point in our plan, short of, you know, just maybe fluke while I'm out and about, you know, but I'm always using hand sanitizer, and I've always got masks, yada, 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 all the protocols, I follow them, but they're just dropping like flies at the kids' school. Right before we got it, little Steve's class, 3 kids had just got it in his class and we're out. 1 other kid in little Emily's class had just got it and we're out. Right? We taught them to share. Now the kids wear masks to school and they have hand sanitizer and they're generally pretty good about it. But I think it's just Omicron is incredibly, it's so easily transmissible, and you put a bunch of small kids in a room. You know what I mean? Oh, I did it again. I got the new Windsor color pencil for Christmas. It's nice, but I did have some breakage. Oh, I have those. All right, rose quartz. But yeah, I really think it's just pretty much, I think any parents with kids that are not like homeschooled or something, like kids that are in some sort of school with many other children, I think it's just bananas and apples. I think it's just inevitable. You just can't. I was talking to the doctor that did the kids' tests. We're using creme brulee brown. And he's just like, honestly, at this point, there's a good chance that, you know, as long as you are within society, at some point, everybody's probably going to get it. And if you are going to get it, now is probably better time than any of the other times, just because it's so, you know, not that you want to get it by any means, but it's just so mild at the moment. You know what I mean? Oh no, I'm trying to remember, are they waxy enough that you could like put a heating pad on them? I love it, Shannon. Yeah, Prismacolors are good. Prismacolors are good. That's what we did our last page in. Just using light clay brown as just a little bit of a shadow underneath the lip of the white chocolate drizzle. Okay, so these are, yeah, I think what we'll do is we'll do all the marker first and then we'll do pencil, because if I end up going back and forth, I'm gonna have too many things on the desk. It's gonna be insane. Thanks, Barbara. All the bananas and apples, like what's going on? Why is everyone putting bananas and apples? All right, let's do, actually, we're gonna scooch up and we're gonna do these strawberries. We're gonna get all the strawberries done so that we don't forget what we used. Yeah, I mean, I know it works for Prismacolors, you know, obviously not the microwave, but you know, put it out in the sun if you're lucky enough to have sun at the moment. Or yeah, like a heating pad might work. Son brought it home from school, he wears a mask. Yeah, so we have, I have a friend who, she also lives in Texas, but she did like at-home schooling with her kids for ages. Well, her kids were finally all vaccinated, and so she's just like, you know what? I think we could probably go ahead and venture out and, you know, have them at school within 3 days. Within 3 days, they still got it. Not that, you know, like we know the vaccine's not going to keep you from getting it, but it was just like, it's just so highly transmissible right now. It's just almost impossible to avoid. Oh, let's say that. Yeah, Crystal, same way. Steve got it a little bit later than us, but his quarantine is up tomorrow. So thankfully we're all kind of out of it. I just had a crazy, like, I never had a fever, oddly enough. I just had a super intense sore throat that ended up developing into something else because I ended up needing an antibiotic for it, but it finally is clearing it up and I'm starting to feel so much better. And yeah, it was just new thin cure. Aw, thanks, Brooke. Hi, Mandy, how are you? Hi, Hannah. All right, so peach. But I actually, now that the kids have had it, and, you know, cross fingers, there's no new variants that we know about yet, or at least not that I've read about, but I think the kids are pretty well protected at school now, so I feel like I can especially now that we've been through it once, I can relax a little bit. Where did my blender go? I don't feel nearly as anxious about them being at school now. Ah, where is it? That's almond. You know, it'd be really nice if I kept track of my things. There it is, blender. Doing well, Mandy, doing well. I mean, heck, I only have 1 cup of tea in front of me, so you know that my throat's doing better now. I told Steve, like, after that stream on Monday, I thought for sure that, you know, my throat was just gonna be hurting so bad, but he was just fine. And I was just like, whoa, cool. That's awesome. Oh, is there really? Gosh dang it. See, that's the also, I don't like to read the news anymore because it stresses me out. So that's the other downside. I'll occasionally, like, I don't know, I get the New York Times update that gives me kind of like just the highlights real quick. And I'm like, oh, okay, new variant, whatever. But then occasionally I'll look on Twitter to see like what's trending. Cause generally if there's some sort of big news, it'll be trending. You know, they're trying to cancel Whoopi Goldberg, so there's that, but I won't get into that because that's a whole other thing. But it's just like, those are the kinds of things I'm seeing. I'm like, oh, well, okay. And then, you know, there's that. So, I don't know. I had no fever, I had sore throat, sinus drainage, headache. Okay, that's the weird thing. Exactly, Shannon. That's the weird thing. So you all know that I struggle with my headaches, right? Like, they are pretty common to me. But like, I didn't have a single headache during all of that. I had one yesterday, but during all of that, I was like headache free. So Steve and I were joking and we're both like, oh my God, what if COVID's the cure for your headaches? And I'd be like, oh my God, why didn't I? I'm just kidding. You know? No, I'm not, Allie. I'm not. Hi, Tanya. How are you? But I was just like, oh my God, what? How is this possible? I mean, I thought for sure, but I was like, how am I not having one right now? But, you know, I'm not going to complain. It was awesome. But, yeah, so it was an adventure. But because of when COVID happened, that was right about the time little Emily was she was selling her Girl Scout cookies. But because that happened, like, we couldn't go out and do any of her normal sales stuff. Thankfully, we have some people that usually purchase from us anyway. So she has a bunch of orders that she's going to go out and deliver today now that she's out of quarantine. But it was just like, well, so much for our usual Girl Scout cookie amount. If I missed anyone coming in, I apologize. Hello, everyone. All right, let's see. We need the Goldstone one. Yeah, I think so. Yeah, because that's really all mine was. It was just the really gnarly sore throat. And I mean, and when I say like painful, like it reminded me, because I mean, most of you know that I recently had a tonsillectomy. What was that, like 2019? I think? No, because it was during the pandemic. Anyway, might have been 2020. The point is, it was pretty recent. So, you know, the recovery is pretty sharp in my mind still. And the pain from, we're using Goldstone Red, from this sore throat was so much like the recovery from that. Like, it was super intense. Hi, Dominique. And I was just like, hot dang, man. So yeah, I didn't do a ton. Thankfully, Steve and I kind of took turns feeling sick. So while I was down, he kind of took care of the kids, and then we switched out. By the time I was feeling better, he kind of got knocked down. So yeah, I just spent a lot of time in bed and just recovering, and yeah. Okay, so we're still using that Goldstone Red. But yeah, I feel like we can relax a little bit. I told the kids that when we're all out of quarantine, maybe we can go out to eat. They're pretty excited about that. Little Steve has a favorite restaurant around here where he likes to get breakfast at, and we haven't been there in quite a while. So I told him maybe we could go ahead and do that. All right, light clay brown.
You struggle with headaches?
I thought I heard you say something snarky down there, but I wasn't gonna holler back. All right, so now we're gonna use light clay brown.
Light
See, you can tell Steve's feeling better when his snark has come back. There we go. I'm gonna add a little bit more here. Yeah, the cats enjoyed how much we were home though, so that's good. The storm? Like outside? What storm are you talking about? For washing or putting away?
Put it away. Hanger?
Yeah, I can just put on a hanger. Thank you. Slice of red velvet cake with cream. Oh, nice. That sounds good. Take a sip here. Yeah, he's got his snark back. Of course, I can't tease him too much because he's in there folding laundry right now, so... Gotta be nice. Nothing!
What did you say?
I said I love you.
What did you say about laundry?
I said I love you.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
And what else did you say?
I said that I have to be nice to you because you're folding laundry right now and I don't want to jinx it. All right, rose quartz. Like I said, we're going to be doing all of our highlights and everything very last. So we're going to do marker first, then we'll do our pencil, then we'll do our highlights. Let's grab our creme brulee brown. Okay. All right, then we've got some cherries and some blueberries. So let's do baby blue and let's see. How about ultramarine, butterfly blue, and baby blue? If these were pencils, ultramarine would be a little bit dark for my taste, but we'll make it work. He's thinking it's a pencil tip. No pencil tips here. I mean, I can, chuck these things. I love you. I love you. Exactly, Mona. I can chuck these around and not have to worry about breaking them. All right, there's wisteria. Where is ultramarine? There's sapphire blue. Ooh, sapphire blue could actually work. Let's do sapphire blue. Butterfly blue, and I know we have baby blue out already. I mean, I'm sure there'll probably be some snapping of pencil lids when we get the pencils out because, I mean, let's be honest, it's me. Pastel blue, baby blue, here we are. Okay, so we have baby blue, butterfly blue, blah, 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 blah. Gosh, try and say all those 10 times fast. Baby blue, butterfly blue, and sapphire blue. Oh my gosh, are there any more like bees that start with this? Be like blue, 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 blue. Blue bell blue. Oh my gosh, I messed that up and I actually didn't even mean to. Bluebell blue. All right, baby blue. Making me crave sweets. Not good for my diet, right? I'm right there with you. Okay, so we'll do these ones and then we'll come down and we'll do these blueberries here. Barbara blue. All right, baby blue. Okay, just gonna fill it in with this base color here. There we go. Mona says, hi, Steve. Well, actually, no. Mona said, hey, Steve. I apparently shortened it to hi. All right, let's grab sapphire blue now. You do like a gold or a gold colored pencil. I was thinking red probably, because we're gonna do red kind of all the way around. Reds and pinks, reds and pinks. All right, now let's go ahead and grab blue, 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 Barbara blue. All right. Butterfly blue. Gosh, seriously, try and say butterfly blue 10 times fast. Steve, can you say butterfly blue 10 times fast? Good job. Although I could have swore you said butterfly blue. Yeah. He said, yeah. All right, baby blue. You know, I'm gonna go ahead and fill that in, and then we might use a little bit of our blender to just pull just a little bit of this ink out real quick. Okay, hi Terlyn, how are you? All right, so let's use the blender here. And we're just gonna, you'll see it doesn't show up too much right away. And then as it dries, it shows up a little bit more. Just a teeny tiny bit. Because we could do the same with the strawberry too, but maybe we'll leave it for now. Okay. So then let's slide on down. We're gonna do these little blueberries here. So we're gonna start with baby blue. Then we'll do the cherries next, and they're gonna be a little bit more of a deeper red than the strawberry. Because they're not maraschino cherries, they're fresh cherries. Maraschino cherries are the really bright red ones, but really, a fresh cherry, it's almost purpley. Oh, nice, Terlyn. All right, so now sapphire blue. Okay, and then butterfly blue. Not really usually a highlight point on the very tops of the blueberries where the stem is. It's generally on the side if there's going to be anything. Okay, then we're going to use the baby blue again. Fill the rest of that in and just sort of blend it through. Okay, then we're going to grab our blender. I'm just going to pull just a little bit of that ink out. There we go. Just a little bit there. Aw, thanks, Holly. We are using the Nina cardstock, and I realized in the last video I didn't put it in the description below, so for those watching afterwards they didn't get it, but I did add the link for the paper in the description, and then you can also type in !Nina in chat, and that will bring up the paper. Okay, so let's do the cherries now. We have this one down here. There we go. We got this one down here, and these are up here. Slightly different sizes, but that's because we have top versus bottom, and also not all cherries are created equal. So let's do burgundy, and then let's do deep pink. And actually, let's just leave it with that for now. Burgundy and deep pink, and then we'll draw out some of the deep pink once we get that on there. Let's see, that's dahlia pink. I just used deep pink. Here we are, deep pink. Okie doke. So I am gonna do all three of these at the same time. So this is about as far as I'm gonna zoom out on this right now. Okie doke. So let's go ahead. I'm gonna use, make sure I didn't grab the orchid purple again. All right, so deep pink. I love fresh cherries, they're so good. My fingers end up being stained so red. I remember I made a fresh chocolate cherry cake for a friend of mine, and I pitted a bunch of cherries and then cut them in half and put them on the outside. I have a picture of it somewhere, but I remember my fingers were so like dyed red by the end of it. I think if I do that again, I need to get me one of those cherry depitter things where you just put it in there and you push it in and it pops it right out. That would have made that immensely easier. Cherries are so good though. I like them a lot. I don't like fake cherry stuff though. Like, I don't like maraschino cherries. I don't like cherry flavoring, but I do like fresh cherries. There we go. All right, Rinka, sounds good. Steve, laundry. You do have the advantage of hearing it in real time. That is true. Good night, Rinka. All right, let's do burgundy. The shelves on the thing hanging in the closet.
Both?
Yeah. Okay, burgundy. All I hear when I say burgundy is Anchorman. I'm Ron Burgundy? Question mark? Okay, so these are pretty dark, but that is okay. That's kind of what we're wanting. Could help if I actually kept it in frame for you. Shannon. Okay, where did my deep pink though go? There it is. Okay, make sure we're in frame here. Is that bright enough? We could probably brighten that a bit, just a bit. Okay, now deep pink. Okay, I'm gonna flick it out. So somebody made a comment the other day on the Prismacolor video, and I felt like I had heard it before. Maybe it was during chat, but can anyone confirm, is it true that Prismacolor is no longer going to carry open stock? I get that, Michaela. I am excellent help. I supervise very well. I love it, Shannon. But yeah, they were saying that like it's not just like a singular shop that's doing it, but just like they're gonna stop carrying open stock everywhere. If that's the case, I really feel like Prismacolor is shooting themselves in the foot with that one. Me too. No, it's not true? Or you're saying no as in no! Okay, blender. You haven't heard that? Okay, someone had commented on my Prismacolor video and I was just like, oh no, that would be terrible. Okay, I'm gonna use the blender to pull out some of this ink here. We can get a little bit of shine. Oh, Mary called Blick and ask. Okay, all right. Oh, it's for the markers, not the pencils. I was gonna be shocked. Like, that just shocked and appalled. Okay, good. Whew. Well, I'll have to amend that comment there so that people know it's not going away. Mary, it is not true. And hi, Mary. I'm so glad because I heard that and I was just like, what? Prismacolor pencils open stock. All right. I heard it from our Prisma gals. And funny thing is, Mary, every time I say that, like I think I'm a Prisma girl in a Prisma world, but I hear your voice in my head. Oh, but I'm glad. That would be disastro. Okay, let's see. So, oh, we forgot to do the green top on the strawberries. All right, let's grab Pomelo green. Pomelo green. There. For their other products. Okay, I was gonna say, people love the fact that you can get them. Open stock. No worries, Mary. Okay. Let's see. Let's do green for the cherry stem. We're gonna grab another green here in a second. real light because it's nice and skinny. Okay, let's also grab olive green. Olive green, here we go. Okay. And we're gonna do a little bit at the base, a little bit there, and a little bit on the leaf. Okay, and a little bit here. There we go. All right, we got our fruit done. Zoom out for just a bit. There we go. All right, let's go ahead. We're just gonna dive right into it. We are gonna do the outside of this. So, like I mentioned, when you color something white, it's not just white. You wouldn't just leave it like this. There is a woman that I follow on Instagram, especially when it comes to cakes, and I screenshotted her stuff, but you can see. She is baking with Blondie, and she makes some of the most creative cakes, I swear. But you can see on here, so you can find her on Instagram. Like I said, it's Baking with Blondie. It's hard to see because of the light, but if you look on her Instagram, she has a couple examples of some white cakes. So if you're wanting to know, like, okay, well, what colors can I add on here to make it look white? Take a look. She photographs her cakes really, really well. Take a look at what she has done, and you can get a good idea of what colors you can use. Okay, make sure we're back on YouTube. But yeah, Baking with Blondie is who it is. She has another really good cookbook. It's actually interesting. She takes box cakes and she doctors them up. And so they come out, they're like super flat. Anyway, her stuff is just gorgeous looking. So we're gonna start with rose quartz. Let's see here. If I can find it. My problem is I didn't put away the markers from when we used them on Monday. Because I thought, oh, it'll be nice. I'll have them already out. When in reality of, oh, well, I can't find anything. Oh, thank you, Shannon. Thank you for that. But yeah, she is a really good reference if you're ever kind of coloring any kind of like dessert kind of stuff, because she does everything. She's so talented. She makes these monster-sized cookies. Like, I'm telling you, when I say I live vicariously through all of this, because, you know, I'm gluten-free now, like, I just look at her videos and I'm just like, she makes so much stuff. The thing of it is I don't know how she stays, well, like she runs, so she stays thin that way. But I'm telling you, if I was a baker like that, I'd be one of two things. I'd either be sick and tired of cake because I'd be smelling it all day long, or I would just eat all of it and then like not be able to bake anymore because I wouldn't be able to move. Okay, so now we're gonna start with rose quartz, and this is gonna be the kind of color that we're using for the outside of the cake, because I want this outside to be white. These little swirls are gonna be red, so we're just gonna start by adding in our rose quartz here. Now we can always add, you know, a little bit more shadowy color, but the odds of something that you're coloring being white, and even think about it, when you're making frosting, especially if you're making buttercream, your frosting is going to have a little bit of a kind of yellow hue to it. Now, I swear it looks darker than that on screen. The colors that you guys aren't getting aren't super accurate to what it is in real life, because it's got a slightly more pinky kind of look to it. But you'll get a better idea of what it is when I take a picture of it. Oh, nice, Beth. Color Pencil Picker, is that an app or is that a website? But that's cool. Is that how, like, right? Doesn't she, Kenny? So good. Is that how, like, Sarah Renee Clark does her color palettes? Like, does it give you kind of like a picture like that? The Color Pencil Picker? Yeah, she has gorgeous bakes. Her cakes are amazing. And she usually just loads up her feeds like with cakes from like around holidays and everything. She's so talented. She's got a couple cookbooks out now. The book is called, like, her first one's like Cake Confidence, and then her second one is called Cake Confidence, but it's just like the second edition where it's like updated and it's got some new recipes in it. But she's got, like I said, she's got the cookies in there too. She's just, yeah, she's got some really good stuff. And she's one of those people that's just like super upbeat, super happy, and just like, Yeah, she's super fun to watch. She does some Instagram live sometimes. But I definitely take some inspiration from her, like just looking at, I mean, obviously I don't copy any of her cakes on here, but like I see hers, I'm like, oh, she did such a good creative job. And I'm just like, oh, now I want to draw a cake. I can't make it, but I can draw it. Oh, okay, cool. I'll have to take a look at it. Is it one of those ones that's like bogged down with ads, or can you buy it to eliminate the ads? Because I don't know about you guys, but like if it's an app that I really like and I really like using, especially if it's only like, you know, $3-5, whatever it is, like I'm willing to buy the app just to get rid of the ads. It's like the kids want to play Candy Crush on my phone, but I cannot let them play it unsupervised because there's so many like ads and clickable things and, you know, ability to like buy things on the app. But I'm just like, nope, I cannot leave you unsupervised on here. Like it's just not that they'll do it on purpose, but when you finish a game of Candy Crush, like there's so many things that like pop up and I'm just like, nope, nope, nope. So as long as I'm there to supervise, I'm okay with them doing it. Okay, we're also going to use the rose quartz on this part here because this is also going to be kind of that white. And then we're going to use our blender to kind of remove just a little bit of this, but to kind of, we'll make it work. Okay, this top part's going to be white too. It's quick and simple. Okay, cool. You move the pick around and zoom in, etc. It'll tell you what pencils to make that color. Oh, very cool. Okay, I'll have to check that out. I've never used that before. That's kind of fun. Does it do it for specific brands, or does it just give you like a color name? Like, hey, look for a red that matches this. Okay, we want to add just a little bit more shadow before we do the blender. So let's grab, oh, excuse me, the busy morning this morning. Oh, you know what? Warm gray might actually work. Let's grab warm gray 09. Warm gray 09. Let's see, that is, here we go, warm gray 09. Free with just one ad to get 3 color combo, but bought it for less than $4. Oh yeah, see, that's perfect. Oh, it only has certain pencils. Okay. The Discord server is kind of a place where you can go, think of it as like a social media platform, but you can kind of go and hang out with people. And it's not like just coloring. We have different channels for like movies, pets, silliness, nerdy stuff. But it's just kind of a place where you can kind of, it's still the kind of the same layout as chat here, but you can go when, you know, there isn't somebody live or you just want to hang out. It gives you the combo to match the color. Oh, that's cool. I feel like I've heard about it before, but I haven't done it. I really should. Okay, so warm gray 09 is what we're gonna use now. And we're just gonna get this just a little bit more shaded here, and then we'll use the blender. And then, like I said, we're gonna be doing pencil over the top at some point here. So lately, little Emily, she really likes watching the Nerdy Crafter. And so her ears will perk up when I'm watching a new one. But she started like quoting her. And for those of you that have watched her, you know when she's like opening a package and she throws a piece of package behind her, or a piece of paper, or a piece of plastic, and then she does the sound effect of like the glass breaking or whatever. So we watched a new one yesterday, and little Emily like grabbed a piece of paper. She's like, hey mommy. And she tossed the paper behind her, and then she like made the glass crashing sound when it landed. It was hilarious. She quotes her all the time. It's so funny. Aw, thanks, Mona. Yeah, it's getting there. I feel like it'll all kind of come together once we get all of our layers on, you know? There we go. All right, let's see. Let's put some here, make sure we're still in frame, yes. feel like it's hard sometimes to see the big picture until we get a little bit closer to being done. Adding a bit of shadow where these are. Put a little bit here as well. Okay, let's add a little bit here. There we go. Then let's go ahead and grab our blender. There it is. Okay, so let's see. How do we want to do this? We are going to, well, first we're going to make sure there's no other ink. All right, so I'm just going to kind of lightly, like I said, this starts to stand out more once you let it dry for a second. So we're just going to do a little bit on the edge here, kind of help blend that out just a little bit. Think of this as the white in the set. And this blender comes in, this comes in the tropical tone set, which honestly, if you're gonna get any set, if you could only choose one set to get from the Everblends, I would say go for the tropical ones first because it's got the widest range of colors. And then next, I would probably go for the Flora ones, but that's just because I have a personal preference and I really like all the teal colors that they have on it. I think it's really pretty. So I'm just kind of softening that a little bit. Okay, I think I'm okay with that for now. All right, I'm gonna get a little sip here of tea. Oh, awesome, Michaela. All right, so now we are going to do the hearts and the swirls. So let's do... See, so what I'm gonna do is I'm imagining like red sugar sprinkles here. And so we're gonna do our red, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna add some highlights with white once we get to that point. So let's use fig red and tomato red, okay? So that's tomato red. And then do I have, yeah, I'm pretty sure I have fig red out. There it is. All right, so we're gonna use tomato red. I'm gonna do it on the swirls and the heart. They're both gonna be the same. So I'm gonna go a little bit slow just because this is such a bright red. It'll be really obvious if for some reason I go wonky on the swirls. There we go. Okay, we're gonna fill in the hearts. And we'll be able to add some more texture on these sprinkles when we break out the pencil as well. I'm excited to see what this looks like when it's all done. But yeah, next holiday we have in the pipeline is St. Patrick's Day. So I've got a sketch already made for an idea for that cake. We'll just have to, we had the series on the, you know, fairy houses. And we'll have to do a whole series on all the different cakes. Okay, so that's the nice thing about these base colors. Like when you just put in your first colors, you don't have to think too much about it. You can literally just fill it in. Now, I'm going to move on to the fig red before I do the rest of the swirls because I don't want this ink to dry quite yet because it blends easier if it's still a little bit wet. So we're gonna grab our fig red and we're gonna add a little bit of variation here. So it's not just a flat color. Oh, I can't remember if I told you, but did you guys see that Arteza now has the brush nib refills? And apparently it was confirmed in Discord from someone who messaged them and asked, the brush nibs are interchangeable with any of the Everblend Ultra Pens. So if you like got the bullet nibs of the Ultra Pens, not the original Everblends, but of the Ultra Pens, the brush nibs will fit in them. Ah, from Dominique. There we go. This is such a red heart. This is so red. So I'm doing dots because it's going to be like sprinkles. Like I said, we're going to add more texture when we come in with the pencil. Okay, so now we're gonna use tomato red on this other heart here. How are we doing on time anyway? It's only 11:10, we're doing good. Okay, so we're just gonna fill that in. It is the Nina cardstock. It's the Nina cardstock. I really like using it because I have found that it blends the markers really well. You can type in !Nina, or the link for it is in the description below as well. If you are curious, more curious about the Nina paper or just paper in general, I do have a Let's Talk video where we talk a little bit more in depth about a bunch of different kinds of papers, printers, PDFs, etc. All right, so now we're gonna use our fig red. Just the same as we did over there. We're gonna make it a little bit darker on this side. Doing little dots for some sprinkle texture. Yeah, no problem. Not gonna lie, it feels so good to be back streaming. It was so weird, like, not doing any of this for ages. It's just like, something's not right. I need to go back. All right, now we're gonna do more here. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna get a sip of tea and then we'll move on. It did seem like ages. It was ages. It was almost 2 full weeks in the world of social media. That's like, you don't exist anymore. No, I'm kidding. Thanks, Kenny. All right. So we're gonna use tomato red again. Hang on, I got something caught on my nail real quick. Oh, that's better. Okay, so tomato red on the swirls. Oh, we still need to do that little cake pop thingy. Oh no, you're good, Linda. The thumbs up, Linda, helps with engagement. Just like anytime you thumbs up a video or you comment, it increases the engagement of the video, and it helps my video get seen by other people. It's a more interacted with video will be more likely to be suggested and will be more likely to get more views, which means new eyeballs. So by marking thumbs up on the video, you are helping me to get out there a little bit. So that's why I always appreciate every single one of your thumbs up. Thank you very much. I do find it interesting that YouTube made the world, like, the complete change everywhere where you can't see the thumbs downs. I kind of like that. Oh, hi, Daniela. I don't know where Paul's at right now. He's probably sleeping somewhere. I think all the pets are asleep at the moment. It's kind of the lull in the day, especially with the kids gone at school. They're like, okay, well, I guess we'll go nap now. Aw, thanks, Linda.
They wonder where Paul is?
Mm-hmm.
He's on our bed.
Oh, of course he is. He's a snoozing. Oh, this does make me want to go make like a Valentine's cake. Good morning, Della. How are you? Okay, so I am just filling in these swirls right now with the tomato red. Then we're going to add a little bit of fig red on top. Thanks everybody for coming in and hanging out. We are still in the early stages of this page. We're going to get all the marker put down, and then we're going to add our pencil detail, and then we're going to add our extra little bits and bobs with gel pens and whatnot. Okay, oh, I almost missed a swirl. There we go. Good, I'm glad to hear it, Della. Go. Okay, so now we're gonna go ahead and grab Fig Red. Okay. Just a few of these, we're just gonna add a little bit of darker red here. Just a bit. Trying to, if I get, it's funny, if you guys could see my face, when I get quiet, it's because I get my concentrated face, and 9 times out of 10, I'm sticking my tongue out. Another good reason why I don't do a face cam. All the funny faces I would make. That, and I also don't have to do my hair when I come to stream. Oh, awesome, Linda. Just a little bit of that Fig Red all the way through. Okay. All right, there's that. For the cake stand for this one, do I want to do green again? I'm leaning towards a very light purple, or I guess I could do pastel blue. Pastel blue could work. Periwinkle could work. Parisian purple. But pastel blue is really nice and light. Yeah, let's do pastel blue. Aw, thanks, Stella. Yeah, here, we'll zoom out a little bit. Hi, Momo, how are you? Yeah, I think a pastel blue would look nice. Or if we did, back and forth. We could do purple for this stand and blue for the bowl, because I forgot we have this other dish down here, and I don't want to do purple for the bowl down here because we have this donut here. So what if we do blue for this one and purple for this one? And I realized I left off some stuff in these little holes in the bowl. Okay, first things first, let's get periwinkle. Periwinkle, periwinkle, periwinkle. Okay, that's lavender. Parisian purple, lilac. See, I just need to like hire someone to just come sit here and put the markers away from me as I'm coloring. That's a thing, right? Periwinkle, here we are. Yeah, purple for stand, that's what I think too. Okay, let's go ahead, zoom on in just a bit. All right, let's get some periwinkle down, and then I think we'll grab probably sweet pea purple for the slightly darker purple on this. I mean, I suppose we could do just like a white stand, but I think if we learned anything from the last page that I posted, it's that I really like color. I don't think it's any secret. Not that it ever was. I mean, there's never any shortage of colors. Sometimes they're more pastel than bright, but yeah. There we go. All right, then let's grab the sweet pea purple. Do you have any pets? I have 6 dogs and 3 cats. My dad is allergic to cats. Oh no, your poor dad. I do, yeah, we have 3 cats and 1 hamster. All right, sweet pea purple. Let's see, there's those purples. Aha, sweet pea purple. Hi, Emily, how are you? Sweet pea purple. Okay, so we're gonna go a little bit darker here. I think Shannon wins the Pets Award, though. 4 dogs, 2 cats. Hi, Tara Lynn, how are you? Okay. There we go. All right, now we're gonna grab our periwinkle again. There we go, nice and simple. Okay, let's come on down here and let's do the blue bowl here. There we go. So let's do pastel blue. Let's see, that's pale blue aqua. Oh, I'm so glad, Sylvia, welcome. All right, so we've got pastel blue. Gonna fill this in. So I'm gonna do this because this area here, actually, you know what we're gonna do real quick? We're gonna grab warm beige. Oh, Harper the Service Dog, nice. All right, let's grab warm beige because there's gonna be a little bit of donut poking out here. Okay. And then we've got, what did we use yesterday? We used eggnog, didn't we? Let's see, that's, oh no, we used latte brown, that's right. Okay, so we're gonna, a little bit dark, but that's okay, because it's meant to be kind of shadowed. There we go. Because those little things are see-through. Let's get some of that purple we just had. Sweet pea purple, I think would be good. Go. There we go. All right, and then let's get that Dahlia pink. Oh wait, I missed a thing. What did it say? It's getting so cold in here in Texas. We're have to bring in the chickens. Not look for it. Yes, yeah, Linda, I am in Texas as well, and yeah, it's supposed to get pretty cold. It's supposed to get pretty cold. All right, let's go back to our pastel blue. Our biggest thing is just trying to convince little Steve that he doesn't need to wear shorts that day. And I think the kids are holding out hope for snow, obviously, because they're kids, but part of me is like, wants snow, but on the other hand, if we learned anything from Snowpocalypse, snow and Texas don't exactly get along very well. You know, that blue is just a little bit dark. I'm gonna grab the blender real quick. There it is. And we're gonna lighten it just a smidge. Yeah, that's better. Much better. About 2 feet of snow. Oh my gosh, Tara Lynn. Okay. Seems pretty simple when you're just laying down a flat color, you know? All right, so for our second color on top of the pastel blue, we are gonna grab baby blue. You're in the raining part of the storm? Wait, what did Tanya say? I'm 25 and I still hold out hope for snow. Tanya, corner for lying. Shanny Banny. She's totally 25. Went to get ice cream and the store was out? Wait, so snowstorm and everybody goes to buy ice cream? How does that make sense? All right, baby blue, a little bit up here. All right, so now let's go ahead and, or sorry, that was pastel blue. Now we're gonna use baby blue. Maybe 25-ish. And by 25-ish, don't you mean like 30-ish? You're still like the youngest one here, so you're doing okay. Oh, I forgot to use that blender there. Hang on. Yeah, that's like the craziest thing. It's like, oh, it's gonna be a blizzard. And what do we need? Ice cream. There you go. Want to eat jammy Dodgers? The Valentine's Dodgers. Like I said, just consider all this marker your base color, because we are going to be adding pencil on top. Those little holes are going to end up getting green because of the leaves in the back. 1.5 feet, oh my gosh. They use ice cream to practice being cool. There you go. Ah, there you go, Emily. Although who knows, you know? I have no idea how old everybody is. Yep, whippersnappers with their rock and roll and their 8-track tapes. All right, let's zoom out a little bit. I think we're a smidge too close. There we go. So the idea is I'm just smoothing out the edges between these. We'll refine this a little bit with pencils. Okay, there we go. Well, Tanya is not 25. That's good stuff. I'm gonna sip real quick. Exactly, delicious with a side of brain freeze. All right, we're gonna do the words up here. I wanna do these in red, so we're gonna grab tomato red. Let's see, that's sea urchin red. Actually, sea urchin red might not be bad. And we're gonna grab fig red. Let's see, that's tomato red. Fig red is here. And let's grab a little bit of burgundy, maybe. Okay, so let's go ahead and use our sea urchin red. That's what we're gonna use for a base on here. Shannon and Kenny, would you consider this like a red? I feel like there's a lot of really good reds in this set.
What's up, red?
A red is a red that seems like a true red. It's not too influenced by a purple or a yellow or a blue. It's the red you feel like you could comfortably fit in a primary color wheel. Steve was asking what a red is, in case you guys didn't hear him. Yes, that is a red. Exactly. Yes, because there are many variations on red. Not all of them are what you would wear in like a ruby red lipstick. I don't know that I have ever been able to seriously wear like bright red lipstick. Like maybe like costuming. I don't know. I am so impressed by those women that can just pull off wearing like bright red lipstick for not like an evening or a special occasion. Like I cannot. I'm definitely more like, in the event that I do wear lipstick, I'm definitely more of like a neutral color kind of lipstick wearer. Yeah, red is finicky and hard to, yeah. I think they do sell individuals, Kenny. But, I mean, with just one red marker, I don't know. All right, let's do fig red. Okay. All right. Now I am going to have to go back down after we get everything else done and do the roses, because if I move on to pencils from here, I am going to forget everything that we used for it. All right, I'm going to leave that be for now because I don't want it to start bleeding. We will add a little bit darker of a color when we break out our pencils. Okay, let's see. Let's do, you would buy more than one. Yeah, I think they come actually. So the way that open stock works for the individual colors is they don't come in just like one single marker. I think they come in 4 packs. At least the last time I bought an individual one, that's what it was. Okay, so for this little cake ball here, I actually think I could do it with the white, but then it might not pop too much. It might disappear. So we could do pink again, kind of like the body of the cake. So let's grab our ballerina pink. I never wore red lipstick with red hair. No, oh my gosh. Yeah, we'd get at least 2, exactly. Yeah, anytime I've worn lipstick, it's just been like kind of neutral colors. If I'm gonna wear like bright, like vibrant colors, it's generally in my nail polish. All right, ballerina pink. And actually, I'm just going to go over the sprinkles because we are going to use gel pen on the sprinkles. Because it is just too fiddly to do unless you've got a fine tip marker. Okay, and then what did we use? We used, I think, peony pink. Redheads unite, there you go. All right, that's pale pink. Did we use, no, we didn't use peony pink, it's not out. Let's see, let's grab, what pink colors did we, oh, watermelon pink, that's probably what we used. Okay. Yeah, watermelon pink looks right. And then we used some of that muted rose pink, I remember. Okay, and then ballerina pink again. Maybe we can imagine there's dark chocolate on the inside because I've come too far now. Okay. All right, so we'll end up using gel pen on that. All right, let's scooch down and let's do these roses now. Okay, so what did we use? We used, and see, this is why I can't step away from it. We used deep pink and dahlia pink, if I remember correctly. And if that's not what we use, that's what we're using now. Okay, let's see. That is blush pink, aurora pink, watermelon pink. Oh, nice, Brooke. All right, there's dahlia pink, and that's fuchsia. There we go, deep pink. All right, so let's go ahead and lay down all of our dahlia pink on the roses. And then we'll have green to lay down. Make it nice and simple. And then, like I've said before, we'll just refine everything with pencil. So actually, we don't need to do individual petals right now because the whole thing is getting this pink color. The whole thing. Okay. Go. I'll look up a chat in just a bit here. I'm just avoiding all the leaves because those are going to get green. Let's see. We're gonna do this pink here. This pink here. You'd think I wouldn't have to think so hard when I'm the one who drew it. But I'm just like, all right, what's a petal? And what's a leaf? There we go. Let's see, did I already? Oh, the color. Oh, sorry. That one was sea urchin red. Sea urchin red. Sorry. I didn't. No, I'm just like, oh, I'm gonna use this color here, but I'm not gonna tell you what it is. It's a secret. Company secrets, right? What are you meowing about? What time is it? Oh, it's almost lunchtime. I see. Yeah, I hear you. I don't know if you guys can hear, but our older kitty is down here meowing at me because she wants lunch, but she doesn't get lunch for like another 25 minutes. Lunch is at lunchtime, honey. Your feeder is on a timer. I don't know why you're at me. Okay. Look at that professional coloring. Just throw all the color on there and then just call it good, right? Like, okay, we're done now. Ta-da! All right, deep pink. Okay, this is where we start to add in some of our shadow here. There we go. I'm primary doctor about my stuffy nose. Oh, good. Did you do this freehand or with an art program app? So the way that I do when I make my coloring pages is that I sketch them out first in a sketchbook for the size of paper that I want, because when I initially did it, I only ever drew them in Procreate. But my problem was I was drawing some of the details too small, because you get a little bit of tunnel vision when you're drawing on Procreate, and then when you print it out, it's like, oh, well, that's way smaller than I intended. So everything gets sketched out in a sketch pad first, and then I take a picture of it, and then I redraw it and add all the rest of my details in Procreate on my iPad, because I like the clean looks of the lines, and it saves me a lot of editing time, you know, after like scanning it in and cleaning up any smudges. So I get really nice clean lines, but everything gets sketched out in a sketchbook by hand first, and then, yeah. Then just refine. But Procreate is the program that I use because I have an Apple Pencil that comes in really handy for that. Hang on one second, chat. Okay, but yeah, I just use Procreate for it for all of the final products. Okay, let's see. Let's go ahead and just flick that up there. Here we go. Beg like 30 minutes beforehand. Oh, absolutely. They're just like lurking. They're just like, so, and the problem is like we used to like cave and feed them earlier, but then they'd get used to that earlier time, and then they'd beg 30 minutes earlier before the 30 minutes earlier time. And eventually it was like, oh my gosh, we're feeding them like 2 hours before they need to be fed. This is ridiculous. So now we just stick to it, and we're like, look, this is mealtime. You're not getting it early. Okay, so we're just using the deep pink at the moment. I know it doesn't look super in-depth at them right now, but we are going to be moving on to our next step here as soon as we're done with these roses. And we'll have to do these leaves here too, but we'll be ready for pencil after this. And then all of the details. So we're just putting in the deep pink where all of the kind of shadowy areas would be. So now we're using the dahlia pink. And we just sort of blend that through. Go. Okay, welcome Yara. Roses can get a little complicated when they've got all of these petals, but if you can just get your shadows and highlights in the right place, they can kind of turn out pretty nice. But like I said, we'll get our pencil in here and it won't look quite so, I don't know what the word is, but not sloppy. Sloppy's not the word. Fast? Maybe not so fast? Oh, gotcha. Hi, Patty. Welcome. All right, now we're gonna use our deep pink here and then we'll have the leaves and then we'll be ready. Trying to remember, Shannon, who else is coming on today? Okay, put a little bit there. There. Okay. And we're gonna, actually, let's put a little bit here. And then we're gonna go ahead and use our dahlia pink again. Okay. All right, then let's get some green. We're gonna go ahead and grab, let's do pomelo green again, maybe? Yeah, we'll keep it in kind of the same range of greens. Let's do pomelo green, mantis green, and if we need another, we'll do aura green. But for now, we'll do pomelo and mantis. Go over here. Oh, I did it again? Dang it! See, I didn't even catch that one. I didn't even catch it. Oh. Mona's got quick hands on those emotes. All right, pomelo green. No, I love it. See, that one I did not catch. I didn't even notice that one. Totally oblivious. I can't be trusted with my own words. Okay. All right, mantis green. There we go. Hi, Julie. Welcome back, Mandy. Okay, so we're just getting this in here. Getting our greens in. Make sure we're still in frame here. That would be helpful, huh? Okay. All right, I think that's good enough. All right, so here's what we're gonna do. I know that it is almost noon, but it's not quite noon. So we are gonna shift all these markers here. Maybe? Oh, am I gonna drop them all? I might drop them. Okay, we're just gonna move those over here. Okay. Put that over here. And my color chart is over in the bookshelf. I'm not gonna go get it. We're gonna do this color chartless. No color chart for us. Okay, so we got our handy dandy pencils here. Plus I have a few in my pencil holder over here. So we're gonna use the Arteza expert markers. So let's start with, let's take a look. What ones do I have over here? I do have some pinks over here, some purples. We're gonna grab those. Okay, so we are switching gears now. We are moving to the Arteza expert color pencils, not the watercolor ones. So we're gonna start here. Let's zoom out. There we go. Actually, I guess you guys can see kind of the base color scheme here that we have going on. So super nice and colorful and Valentine's-y. So let's start with orchid purple. We're gonna grab our sharpener here. Yeah, I think orchid purple will be good. Maybe it's a little too pink. We could do, ooh, this could be good. Let's do plum purple. Thank you. I'm gonna put this here. I've got kind of my phone leaning against the sharpener because, you know, super professional. All right, let's zoom on in here. Okay, so plum purple number A081 is what we're gonna do. And we are going to refine this just a little bit. Okay. This is gonna up our color variation just a bit and kind of up the vibrancy of it. The key to adding pencil on top of marker is not to press, like especially if you're not planning on adding too many colors on top, don't press too hard, because if you create a harsh line, you're gonna need to blend that out with other pencils, and especially if you have a particular light area, that's gonna be slightly more difficult. So just start by going light if you're going over your marker, and you can build up from there if needed. I don't go, when I use pencil on top of marker, I don't go into this with kind of the idea that I'm just gonna smush it all together and kind of flatten it that way. I'm using the pencil to enhance all of the color that I already put on it, because if you're just gonna cover it all up by smushing anyway, then what was the point of using the marker in the first place, you know? Thank you.
Yeah.
Steve, have you just been sitting over there just waiting to add in where you can?
No, I'm just relaxing. It's longer.
It's fair. All right. So I'm gonna give this a quick turn here. We are gonna choose a slightly lighter pink so we can kind of blend that just a little bit.
Oh, thank goodness.
Oh my gosh, are you just gonna sit over there with commentary, mister?
I'm waiting till the cat's dish goes off, rather than just running downstairs and having to run back up. So.
Okay.
So yes, until then, yes. I'll just be sitting here.
Fantastic. That's what we have to look forward to, chat. All right, let's see. I'm gonna put that there.
Cat loves it.
Pink macaron is what we're gonna do. Are you gonna say something for every pencil?
No, but I want a macaron now.
They have them at the grocery store. That's not as dark as I want it. All right, we're gonna use Peony Pink instead. You were trying to think of something, weren't you?
No.
Okay. Now I'm just like anticipating you saying something. So it just helps to smooth out a little bit, because as much as I love marker and as awesome as it is having the full set, I do feel like there are some colors that I have a hard time bridging when it comes to the markers. So adding in the softness of the pencil really helps. Yeah, exactly what Kenny said. It adds a ton to it. Especially if you're nervous about using markers, you could just add just a base color of marker and then add pencil on top of that. Because that's the other thing, is it helps to eliminate that white of the tooth that shows through. Because using alcohol markers is basically kind of the same as like printing on paper when you print it out of your printer. So normally if I had just used a small amount of the plum purple in this, it wouldn't be very much at all. It would look pretty pale and kind of just, you know, but with the marker underneath of it, it makes that pop. Did you use pencils to get the shadows on the heart? No. So far, the only pencil we've used is it's just here on the pink part of the cake. Now we're gonna go ahead and grab a, what do we have here? Cocoa brown, perfect. We're gonna do that for the chocolate. Here we go. And we might, while we have this, we might slide over and use this on the chocolate covered strawberries as well. Now the chocolate on here that I did with markers, I'm actually pretty happy with, but I want to keep everything consistent and I want to make sure we get any of that extra depth that we want. So that's why we are going in with the pencil now. We may use a lighter brown, but we'll see. And that's the other thing too, is sometimes like if your paper is getting too saturated and you can see that your colors are starting to bleed, you can do one of two things. You can either A, wait for it to dry, or B, if you really want to get it darker but you're worried about it bleeding, then you can go ahead and wait to use pencil. What did I use? A gray marker for, are you talking about these hearts here? For these ones, I used the sea urchin red and fig red. The darker red on here is the fig red. Hi, Angela. Okay, we're gonna turn it a little bit because I'm gonna go across the top of the cake here. These pencils out of the way. Yeah, Arteza Ultramar, Everblend Ultras, yep. Who needs a cat? There you go. No, I was talking to Shannon. Hey, Paul. Is her middle name Marie now? She needs a good solid middle name that we can use when she's in trouble.
She sees me there, and she still is going after the food.
Oh, she runs. She sees me and I call her. So for those of you who don't know, we have an automatic feeder for our older cat because she has a very specific diet. Well, Annie, our youngest cat, is pretty well convinced that that food is for her. And despite the fact that we will literally chase her, like as she's running in, we'll go after her, we'll say her name. She knows she's doing wrong and she'll slink down to the ground and she will just make a beeline for that dish and just hork as much as she can, just gobble up what she can before we snatch her away from there. She knows she's not supposed to be doing it. Her body language tells us that she knows, but she's like, nuh-uh, I'm getting some. She will just bolt. Lucifer works for your Annie. For your Annie. Let's see, where is, I need to get one of the brushes here. Okay, so there's still gonna be highlights on the chocolate, but I'm waiting to do, like I said, any of those until till the very end. Okay, we've got, oh wait, we still have the chocolate to do on these chocolate covered strawberries too. They don't need too much. I'm pretty pleased with how these came out, but we're gonna do just a little bit this area here. Especially if maybe you didn't quite get the blend that you wanted with the marker, the pencil can help kind of even that out just a little bit. Nice little kind of subtle saturation. Yeah, with our eldest cat's food. Yeah, so she needs her diet, like it needs to be like she eats small amounts, but she eats frequently during the day. And we found that if we weren't on time, her tummy was getting upset more. So we went ahead and invested in a timed feeder just for her because she has a special diet. Well, Annie's pretty sure that it's actually just for her. And she knows. She knows when she's doing something she's not supposed to, and she will just bolt anyway. She's like, nope, mine, 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 mine. She goes as fast as she can. Another sip of tea here. Okay, let's do the candy hearts now. So let's grab a purple. Let's grab ube purple. Like I said, I'm doing this without a color chart, so I'm kind of just like glancing at the tips. All right, so ube purple. A little bit darker on the edge there. And we should be able to finish this up on Friday, I think. Let's see, we got another purple one up here. We can zoom in a bit. Here we are. Yeah, we should be able to finish this page up on Friday, because I don't think we'll get all the pencil done today. Okay, let's see. Okay, that's it for the purple. And then we have a blue. Let's go with, what do we have for blues here?
Phthalo blue.
Actually, there's not a phthalo blue. That one might be nice. Peacock blue, maybe? Or periwinkle blue is a little bit more purplish. Yeah, let's do peacock blue. Oh, thank you, Della. We were giggling at the name earlier because I didn't realize what the name was, but the name of the nail polish is Aphrodite's Pink Nighty. It's very racy. It's very. Allie says, "Shout out to Phthalo Blue." It's a very racy nail polish. I didn't realize that was the name. All right, peacock blue. What is she meowing about? You looking? Oh, you're looking at me. She doesn't like you looking at me. She's yelling at you.
Quite a name for.
Yeah, it's very racy nail polish. It's perfect for Valentine's Day. Rather randy bottle of polish there. Okay, let's get a green. Let's do apple green. Oh, nice, Lisa. Yeah, I like that it's got kind of a satin kind of pink finish. It's nice. All right, and then apple green. Okay. Slide up. Let's do this one. Yeah, she was meowing. Very vocal kitty. Okay, and then yellow. Let's see. Which yellow do we want? What is this one? This is lemon yellow. Lemon yellow could work. And like I said, if grayscale isn't your thing, when you purchase the image, it comes with both the line art and the grayscale version. So you don't have to get stuck with the grayscale if you don't want it. Aw, thanks, Ronnie. How are you? Okay, so those are all the little candy hearts. Let's grab that pink we were using again. Let's see, was it flamingo pink or peony pink? Ooh, plum purple. Let's use that on the banner. A little bit. So I'm trying to decide what we'll do next. I really want to do a page from Fantasia. However, I also want to utilize the support Hannah Carlson hashtag. So I'm thinking that after this one, we will do a Hannah Carlson page. I want to make sure that we get one of those done this month. Okay, then let's grab a purple. Let's grab the ube purple again. It doesn't make too much difference. That's okay. All right, we're gonna get green. This one was the grayscale. This one was the grayscale. So for the cake stand, let's see. I have it pretty green. Fern green's not bad, but that might be a little bit dark for a cake stand. Me too, Allie. Me too. We have mint green. Mint green might be what I think we use, actually. Looking at the tips of these. I don't know. I don't want it to be too bright. I wish I had like a more muted green. Yeah, it comes with both of them. Let's see, absinthe green. That's a little bit bright. Yeah, mint green I think might be what we use. Okay. We'll just do kind of light. Yeah, I like mint green. I think that's good. Yeah, because the whole picture itself is only $1.99, and that's you get 2 images on that. And then yeah, next cake. Oh, nice, Michaela. Will be a St. Patrick's Day one, unless I want to put one out before that. But yeah, I'm definitely all about drawing the desserts lately. Which I suppose is not a very nice thing, right after the first of the year when everybody's doing their New Year's resolution diets. Yeah, I have no idea which book we'll color in yet. I need to look it up. Or maybe we'll even do something off of her Etsy, I'm not sure. Oh, thanks, Kenny. Okay. Gotta do Nibbles' little habitat today. He needs some stuff changed. I think I'll probably... The glamorous life of pet ownage. After stream, I'm gonna go clean up a hamster cage. Woo! Okay. Let's see. Oh, thank you. For the rest of that, because a lot of the greens that we have here are going to be super bright. We could do a fluorescent yellow. I mean, we won't talk bright. That's going to be super bright. Lime green. I know that's pretty bright, but maybe if we go really light. Lots of green beer. Oh yeah, it'll be a very green cake. We will break out all the greens for that. Absolutely. Lots of 4-leaf clovers. They'll definitely, because I usually do, you know, like a tiered cake or like multiple cakes like this one. Wow, it would help if I had that in the middle of the frame. But there's definitely going to have to be a rainbow involved, you know, maybe a pot of gold. Oh, you're sweet. Michaela, Nightbot kind of helps with links and helps manage things when I do giveaways. I do my giveaways through Nightbot. It's just like an extra bot that helps manage chat and helps us with external links. I feel like let's do a little bit of Robin Egg Blue, actually. Oh, about Hannah. Yeah, I'm hoping for all good news for her from here on out, but we'll see how it all develops. If you guys aren't familiar with Hannah Carlson's news, go check out her Instagram post about what she's got going on at the moment. And if you are a fan of Hannah Carlson and you want to show her support where we can, you can either color one of her images or repost your older images, whatever it is. Just use the hashtag support Hannah Carlson. That way she can see it all in one place, just to let her know that we're all thinking about her. And you know, there's not a lot many of us can do short of just let her know we're all thinking about her and, you know, support her and all of that. So, you know, we're just kind of doing what we can. Are they really? Oh, that's funny. Aw, thanks, Ronnie. Okay, I realized you guys couldn't see some of that. I'm so sorry. Okay, let's do, how much time do we have? Okay, it's after 12 already. Okay, maybe we should stop here. And then that will give us plenty of time on the next stream to go ahead. I'll clean up all the markers, get all the pencils situated. We need to do these things in pencil and then all of this stuff here as well. But I think it's looking pretty good. Can I zoom out anymore? No, I can't. All right, well, you get an idea of what it's going to look like in the end here, but we'll still have our embellishments and all of our details and everything. And yeah, I'm excited to see how it's all going to look at the end. Yeah, I got her. I figured autocorrect. But yeah, so if you're following along or you're interested in this image, the link is pinned up in chat or it is in the description below over on the Etsy store. Yeah, we're coloring a cake. So, but yeah, I think after this one, we'll do something Hannah Carlson. I'll keep you guys posted which book it's going to end up being. But yeah, thank you all for being here and hanging out with me. And I'm so glad to be back and I'm feeling so much better. And I missed you all. And yeah, this has been much needed for sure. I missed all of you quite a bit. All right, everyone, keep being awesome. And yeah, I will see you guys Friday? Yeah, Friday night in a couple of days, okay? Bye, everyone.